Stas Bim. Been there, rock that. Conversation with Style, episode 17. It is Polo Parata with Prance Low.
Yes, sir.
Jason on the visuals.
Bang, bang, bang.
He doesn't have a walkie,
Yeah.
headset, so he can't talk. So Prance, how was your week? You had a interesting week, brother.
Yes. Very smooth Monday through Thursday, but Friday started the Love and Loyalty weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta salute the almighty Low Lives.
Mm-hmm.
30 years in the game, being the freshest
Yeah.
so-called gang that turned into gentlemen in America. You know what I mean? Not just Brooklyn. It started from St. John's and Marcus Garvey,
Mm-hmm.
but then it built basically worldwide. You know what I'm saying? With all these chapters. So Friday we had a boat ride, which was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Collectively, all the teams. Shout out RLPC.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Politics as Usual, and they sold tickets. It was great, free food, great vibe. DJ Kills killed it. DJ Ken Do I ain't seen in years. That's my dude. That's family to my boy Lifer.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. I ain't seen them since Trinity Dance Hall days. If a lot of people from Flatbush know about Trinity Hall,
Oh boy, a lot of
which
mercy.
now is a Dwayne Reed.
Oh boy.
So, but that ground right there got a lot of history in Flatbush, because I got to represent for the Flatbush corner,
boy, here we
Church
go.
Ave, Church
Yeah.
Ave. All right, but after that, then I went to the Originals, which was in Cielo. Now the Originals consist of DJ Clark Kent, Tony Touch, Stretch Armstrong, D Nice, and my boy DJ Rich Medina.
Mm.
So they be doing an event like every once a month that they sell tickets, and when you go there, they just bring you back to that era that counted. You know what I'm saying? With the kind of vibes and the kind of music they playing, a lot of heads you would see there you ain't seen in a minute. So after that, then I went and got some sleep about probably 4:30.
Oh, you actually slept?
Then
Damn.
Saturday was, still going on with the Low Life weekend. We went to the barbecue now. And that's hosted by Sheena and my low brother Rack Low. Rack Low saluted a lot of the OG original Low Lives and gave them medallions, and even saluted Rudy Lowe properly with a big trophy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Rudy Lowe.
Definitely.
Congratulations, my brother.
Definitely. Legendary in this thing. Like Rax had said throughout the brotherhood yesterday, he was like, yo, if it wasn't for him looking at the Ralph cookie and twisting it around for us to appreciate the cookie more, then you wouldn't have seen it as much as you do now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that.
Word up.
Para-
So salute.
Parabens, Rudy Lowe.
But other than that, I've been blessed. I'm still pushing. You know what I'm saying? I got some rest to come in today. For real. I can't wait to talk to the guests and talk to you. What's up, bro?
Oh, look at that. Well, I had a long week. No, not a lot of sleep. Doing a lot of things, running these streets. Prance last week, guys, he got on my sneakers. He said my sneakers were fucked up, and he was like, "Yo, you wearing all this fly clothes, and your sneakers all fucked up." So I had to, switch it up. So I got me some Blazers, the Comme des Garçons,
Yes, sir.
the Blazers, the black edition.
Fly boys.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
see you.
They're
I
pretty
see.
fresh.
I mean, come on, man. We walking through the streets together. We out here
Listen.
promoting a brand called Been There, Rock
Listen,
That.
let me tell you something.
Conversation with Style.
Let me tell you something.
We gotta
Nah.
from
Okay.
head to toe. We gotta do something. It ain't gotta
Listen.
always be low, but it gotta be
Let me
clean
tell
and
you,
right.
My whole thing about sneakers is that we live in a fucking city where it fucking either rains,
True.
fucking snows on whenever. It's like this climate it's so fucked up.
You're right.
And
You're
so
right.
then I don't want to pay $300 for a pair of sneakers and get them fucked up in one day.
You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. They got a lot of places, I could put you on later on that's giving up the sales.
Oh,
You ain't got to wear the latest. You could wear something that probably 2 seasons back, but you getting it for like $60, $80, but you going to make it look like they $200. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to do it in this world.
Listen.
You got to fake it to
I'm
make it,
not
buddy. You got to go
doing
to
it.
Century 21.
I'm not
Pick up the
doing
joints
it.
that's 200, but they really 60 on the tag, and then you looking good. Like, yo,
Listen.
you had those from back. Yeah, I had these. Been there, rock that, dude. That's what I do. You know what I mean?
Listen, they
Like even my boy Jay seen the flip flop Gucci joints on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Was like, yo, those just came out. I was like, I had to give them no history. Like, yeah, they came out a minute ago, but I had to dust them off a little and make them look right.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. You got me fucked up. I ain't doing it.
Man, steel sharpens steel.
Listen.
If I'm out here looking crispy, you gonna be out here looking crispy. That's how we do, brother.
I own a lot of pair of sneakers.
I know that.
But they're in storage.
That's why I gotta call you out. Because I know you own a lot and you ain't pulling it out for the people. Let the people see it.
Fuck that.
It ain't for the people, but
It's all about comfort. And if I'm gonna be comfortable, I'm wear what I want.
True
fuck
indeed.
that.
True
and
indeed.
If you don't like it, fuck you.
You're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? And anyway, I want to shout out my 13-year-old son, Jaleel Josue Green. He had his 8th grade graduation. So he's going into high school next year.
Yes, sir.
Parabens. And he's a cool kid. I'm glad he's finally moving on up.
That's what's up. Did man get graduated today? This week?
Yeah.
It was this week?
Yeah, it was this week.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't say nothing.
Shout
Bad
out.
father.
I'm shouting out everything else, but shout out to my 5-year-old son.
Look at that.
Little Mac
Look at
Attack. Mark Akil Corby. He's going to 1st grade. He went to the Step Up seminar. It was beautiful. He did his thing. For real, I'm proud of you, son. No doubt. Keep pushing. You know how we do.
Okay, so remember, this is on video, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he will see what you fucking
He
just
talked
did.
about everything else, but and
you know what I'm saying?
It's all good, baby. I love you.
But anyway, let's get into our guest.
Yes.
She's a model. She's an artist.
Mm.
She makes banging clothes, custom one-on-one jammies.
Sure indeed.
That, you know what I'm saying, you can, if you don't get it when she tell you to get it, you done got it because it's out the door already.
True indeed.
The one and the only, Shei Phan.
Hey.
Yes.
And might I say, her twerk game is on 1,000.
Y'all know, I mean.
You may see it later. You may not.
It may come out. I don't know.
It may come out. How she feeling? So how you feeling, girl?
I'm feeling good. Yo, I'm back in New York. I recently just moved from New York. Went back home for a little bit, just kind of get my space and my mind, soul, and body right. But I'm back here for a little bit. I got some things coming up and projects I'm working on. So
I know you always busy, man.
Gotta stay.
You check that IG, she be all over the place. Boy, that girl, man.
I don't know how. People say you got 3 spots in one time. I'm like, got big moves, pop in, show face for a little bit, dip out.
Listen, girl.
Gotta show love to people that support. I try to support everyone that supports me. So, it stays, it's family. It's all real love.
Listen, it's dope. So let's go into, a lot of people know you from America's Next Top Model. And, that's, like I was telling you before, I didn't even know, I don't watch that show, so.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you was on it till one day I was texting you and I sent a meme and she was on the meme. I said, what the fuck? I said, is this? So I sent it to you, like, yo, is that you? And you was laughing, like, yeah, that's me. It was a while back.
Yeah.
But so was it like so how was it being on that show?
It was so surreal because I watched the show when I was little and I was like, oh, like I can do that, like I want to do that one day. And then randomly the opportunity came about and I ended up meeting some of the producers, ended up taking my picture. I went to like some party with my friend here in New York, and next thing I know, they're emailing me, told me to send in an audition tape, and next thing I'm in LA like on the show, and it just kind of happened, and it was crazy. It was really crazy. Like it was so surreal, and just like being around like so many other creatives and
Right.
these talented people and stylists, and on set of like a big production like that, it was definitely a learning experience to kind of see behind the scenes of things.
Right.
And for me to like grow not only as a model but as a person, and
Right.
kind of realize my true passion, which that's art.
Right. Right.
So I mean, yeah, it's crazy. I have my pandas, that's my homies, all my
Yeah.
little pandas out there that show me love and support. And honestly, like I would probably say I have like one of the best like fan bases
You do,
out
because
there, because
listen, she has videos of people that take like they made like dedication videos to
yeah.
you. Like you can look. All this stuff is real. I'm not lying.
Right.
She has dedication videos, like people that have was just in love with her, and they just take and they're cute, like little videos of her doing doing modeling things, doing things in the show, and I was like, yo, that's dope. Like that's deep, yo. Like that's deep.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, because like even pandas that I have now that they might have started as a fan, they're friends and family now. Like a lot of my fan base, they're all creatives. So it's really cool, like when I do get to meet one like makeup artist or a photographer or videographer, or they're in music, and then we just all connect. Because when I throw events, that's like my main thing, is to bring creatives together, to like network with other creatives, and just like keep that message going, and be able to like uplift other artists that are doing the same thing.
Right.
Rather I make money from it or not, it's not a goal of mine. It's just trying to like connect people with the right, like real, these crazy beautiful energies and souls together. Because I mean, that's how it
That's
starts.
crazy. That's crazy that you would say that, because like back in the days, that's how the clubs used to be. Like you would be in these clubs and go into the bar, get a drink, and you ordering next to Puff Daddy, or you know what I'm saying, Hove next to you or whatever, in conversation or whatever. We was close. It was close like
Yeah.
that. You could, you know what I mean? But you need to make venues like that now for, like she said, creative people to bump heads and share each other knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Because that's needed in the world.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
real.
Because I feel like sometimes it's like, newer clubs or newer spots, it's all about like, who has the most money, who's popping the most bottles. And then you stay at that table and you don't really mingle or get to know anyone else. It's all like this facade that people put on. And it's like, when I throw parties or events, it's like, don't bring that bougie shit around, because I'll tell you real quick.
That's it.
That's
Like
right,
we
girl.
all one person right here. Ain't nobody better than anybody else. So,
Right.
and I feel like that's how it should be. Like I've never seen myself better than anyone else. Like no matter like what I did, or if I've been on TV, or who I've met.
Right.
We all started somewhere.
That's it.
Oh, that's important. So you think
Yeah.
so you think by you being on the show, it kind of like uh directed you into what you wanted to do now, like by like having that experience of like
I think so. Like it kind of just opened my eyes to like what a lot of things could be, and like kind of like brought that platform to me, and like to my voice as an artist. And just seeing the type of people that are out there that need that type of influence. And I've always been a positive person, and
right.
I've been through a lot of shit in life. We all go through those experiences.
Oh,
so
hell yeah, girl.
I think
Talk
it's
it, speak
like
it.
for
Speak it.
me to be able to share those experiences and have people understand, it's like you're not the only person going through that type of shit.
Right.
So it's like I feel, with the platform I have, is kind of people do look up to me, and so I try to listen and be all ears open to certain people, because I've had fans on my page where they've been mad disrespectful, lashing out at me or lashing out at some of the other pandas on my page. And I just straight up told him, I was like, listen, I was like, I don't know what you got going on. I was like, but this right here, that's not cool, and I don't welcome it to my page. I was like, if you need someone to talk to, that's fine. I was like, but this is not how you go about it.
Right.
And then that just switched their whole attitude up, and they apologized to everyone, and, they kind of opened up to like what was going on. So, and yeah, so it's like, it's always, I always try to be open-minded to
Right.
other people's situations and what they're going through, because sometimes people do. They really need just someone to talk to.
Yeah, because I think what you do is very important, because with the youths we have now, they're very like, they need help
Yeah,
because they can go left very quickly.
super quick.
So somebody like you, you're very positive. You're doing a positive message. They see you doing, doing stuff. That's what we need, more positive reinforcement. because we have
Mm-hmm.
so much negativity out here. You can easily get caught up in some bullshit, and the next thing you know, like it's done.
Right. Right.
Especially with the younger generation, I would
Right.
say.
Yeah.
But other than that, so how long have you been doing art?
Um, since I could pick up a pencil or crayon.
Wow.
But yeah, literally, it runs in my family. You know, my whole family's artistic. I'm like the only one to kind of want to make a career out of it. I started painting in seventh grade. And then from there, my art teachers kind of recognized my talent and just started challenging me more and more with like paintings or sculptures or design and stuff like that. So I was very blessed to have a dope art teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, she kind of just let me go. Like, anytime I had an idea, I'm like, oh, I want to try this. She's like, all right, let's do it.
Mm.
You know, and I would, you know, ninth, 10th grade, I'm making like 7 feet tall sculptures, like 6 feet tall paintings
Mm-hmm.
of just like whatever. And she's
Right.
like all down for it.
Right.
So I think with her, it was definitely, you know, one of those teachers that stick with you. I still talk to her today. You know,
Mhm.
anytime I'm in town, I'll go see her, and, you know, catch up. But
But that's what you need as
Yeah.
being a teacher too and a kid.
Mhm.
You need that person to nurture and water the seed
yeah,
to
just
make
kind
it
of
grow.
guide you. You know?
Exactly.
A lot of people don't have the right guidance,
Mhm.
so it's like I was blessed to like have that, especially as like an artist and creative, because never thought I would be doing this as my career. You know, I
Wow.
wanted to be a teacher.
Oh,
You
wow.
know,
Teacher.
I wanted to be a teacher.
Teacher.
Yeah.
I don't
wa-
see teacher from
I
you.
did. I wanted to be a teacher. Nurse first. I was gonna be a nurse, and then I switched over to education, and then other things kind of happened in between to where it kind of shifted my path, and I ended up here in New York, and been here since. I
Right.
mean, till this past year, you
No
know.
doubt.
Cause you do. I mean, so some of the drawings you do are like huge. Like you do murals and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
what's the biggest piece you've done so far?
So I just did it. It was actually in Oklahoma City, in the Asian district. So I was the first artist to like come and do a mural there. So it was pretty dope. I was able to do that, and it's a 250 feet long wall.
What?
So it's about 5 feet high. So it's not that high, but it's super long. So that was fun. I did like a huge dragon, like coming in and out of like waves, and then like important like memorials and you know, places in Oklahoma, just like going throughout and in and out of the dragon and in the waves, and you know, kind of the waves turn into flags to represent the different cultures in Oklahoma, and then the flags turn into bison. So
Mm.
bison is like a huge like animal that's represented in Oklahoma as well.
Jeez,
Wow.
Louise.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, cause you can check out. Do you still have pieces? You still have pieces up in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, I have some pieces over at Reflection Dynamics. It's a streetwear store. It's off of Flushing. And then I have one piece. One piece sold is at a gallery. It's called Good Luck Cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in Brooklyn as well.
Right.
But yeah, I plan on coming back out here and doing like a big show.
Yeah, girl, you can't just be leaving and you think you can't come back. Like,
Well,
come
you
on,
know,
girl.
you gotta make people miss you a little bit. You know.
I'm
so,
pretty
you
sure
know.
people miss you, girl. don't give me that. They probably be hitting her up all the time, but the phone be blowing up. Like, girl, when you coming back?
Yeah. I mean, I do. I got mad love out here, and it's amazing just the support that I do have. So it's dope.
Yeah, because I remember when I first met her, I was with our friend Don D. I actually like ran into you guys. I was coming.
Yeah, we're leaving Comic Con, weren't we,
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, I mean, you guys were there. I don't know where I was at, but I know I ran into you guys.
Right.
Then we ended up going to eat, and then that's when we were talking and stuff like that. But yeah, shout out to Don D. He's all over the place. That guy, first he's in Thailand and he's
Right.
here, and then he's there. You know, I call him, and he's just all over the place.
Globetrotting.
Yeah, he's globetrotting.
Definitely.
So let's talk about your clothes. You know, this is the
Yes.
real big thing. You know, you make these one-on-one pieces, so let our viewers. Yeah, we do have
Viewers
viewers.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have
You
viewers.
right.
Yeah, I'm like,
You ain't lying.
I'm scattered brain, like, ooh. But yeah, let our viewers and our listeners know, like, like break us down on these clothes, because I've seen some of them, certain pieces that you had,
Mhm.
you know, but it seems like you have them and they're just gone, like.
Yeah, usually. So what I do, I've always been that type of person. I don't like to follow trends, and especially like shoes. I've always been like, if I see someone else wearing my shoes, I won't wear them no more. I
Hmm.
don't know. It's like
You
weird, or
see,
like,
that's that shit. Yo, she on
yeah,
one right now.
That's
or
it.
like I would have to like always like alter my clothes or just make it different somehow because
Mhm.
I don't like to look like someone else. You know.
Gotcha.
I don't even like to be compared, like really, they're like, oh, you look like Lucy Liu. I'm like, first of all, she's Chinese and I'm not Chinese, so, you know, like, I was like, no, I'm Shei Phan. Thank you. But, yeah, so yeah, I do like one of ones. Pretty much I can customize anything: shoes, hats, jacket, pants, jumpers, purses, backpacks. Pretty much anything I can paint on, I'll paint on.
Right.
But yeah, what I do, they're all one of ones.
Mhm.
So you're not going to find another one like it. Even if I try to duplicate it, it's still going to be different somehow.
Mhm.
Cuz like that's just how my mind works. I don't like I said I don't like to make the same thing of something over and over. So it's like even like, you know, a lot of people's like, "Oh, like you should go in production and, you know, get these like manufactured and stuff." And I'm just like it kind of takes away from how special it really is.
Mhm.
Because for me it's like when I do like one-on-ones or like customs for someone, it's kind of the type of energy I put into it and like the type of person it's going to. Because these are like my babies.
Right. Right.
So it's like I want to make sure they go to a good home, you know, and
Mhm.
it's like always like positive like energy behind it. So it's like manifesting and like kind of like spreading, you know, Shy Fan or like Panda Nation and like
Mhm.
what the message is behind it. So yeah, like anything I make, you know, I do my pop-ups, have them on my website. You're not gonna find it anywhere else. You know, it is legit one of one. So
Listen, that's dope because we live in a world where it's a lot of sheep
Yes.
a lot,
and they
yeah.
all look alike,
Hmm.
and it's just disgusting. Cause you know, me and Prince, we wear polo a
Right,
lot.
right.
You know, we're not wearing polo today, but we wear polo a lot.
True.
And in the polo community, they have like retro clothes that came out,
Right.
and it's just like everybody's wearing the same shit, and
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy.
I just think what it is too is like you know, nowadays because it's so saturated with, you
Mhm.
know, social media, like sometimes people don't know it's like, oh, if I don't follow this trend, like how will people look at me or how will people think of me? And you know, they kind of lose sight of like who they are like as an individual. You know, because there are a lot of followers, and you know, there are certain people that are leaders, and the ones that are leaders, you know, they kind of course, it comes down to like making money and like producing on like high, you know, volumes of stuff, you know, so people can wear it, and
Mm.
but I can produce just as much, and they'll all be one of ones, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's just that, you know, breaking it down and like kind of like who you want to represent as you as a person.
Mhm.
Because for me, it's like when I get dressed every day, it's like I'm not thinking about what other people are going to think or how they perceive me. It's like, okay, do I feel good in this outfit? Is this representing who I want to be today? You know, like, because there's really no rules. People just make them up as they go.
Right.
So it's like your life. You decide what rules you want to follow. I mean, there are laws that you have to follow. So, I mean,
Man,
but.
listen, laws are overrated.
You know,
Just as well, look, with a lawyer,
uh,
as long as you don't get caught.
look, be you, boo boo.
You know
Be
what I'm
you.
As long as you don't get caught, is my golden rule. You can do it, but if you
Yeah.
get caught, you're screwed.
Yeah, true.
So just don't get caught. You good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fun not getting caught either. So.
You see? Yeah, this girl is on one, boy. I tell you.
I live in my own world. I
You
really
see?
do. I just, you know,
You
create
see?
your own path.
Listen, the Flatbush corner over there, he knows a lot about that. He just being quiet right now.
What's up? I'm
I'm
over
look
here.
At that, look at that.
I mean, she was talking about like you picking and choosing your clothing and stuff like that, and then I'm thinking about this 99-degree weather today, and
Whew,
it's
you
a
feeling it,
scorcher, and
right?
I'm
Oh,
just like,
man.
yo, you just gotta wear the coolest and stay hydrated on days
We
like
just
this.
all go nude. Take it
For
back to
real.
way back.
You already
Oh,
know.
see, here she go now. See?
That's it.
She's starting now. See?
Take it-
She on one today, boy.
Who invented clothes?
You know?
I despise them.
Yeah, because, well, we know you don't like clothes sometimes. You know. You going, you
It's the
going.
way I was born. I
Listen,
can't help it.
I hear you, girl. Listen, I'm
know?
not complaining. I ain't saying it's bad. I'm just saying if you go on her IG, you will see some nudity.
But it's very classy.
But it's
and
classy. No,
artistic,
it's
you
not
know what I'm
bad.
saying?
It's not bad.
It's
Some
artsy.
Some people look at it differently. Like I've had
Art.
other people's opinions on it, but
Yeah, like do you get flagged and stuff like that?
I
Sometimes.
have a couple of times, but usually like I really don't. I'm pretty. I try to keep it censored as
Cause I
much as
think,
possible on
listen,
Instagram.
I think most of your stuff is artsy,
Yeah, and
and
that's
it's
why I
more
try
like,
to like portray. Cause I mean, I'm very comfortable with my body, and that's just like a type of message. Like some people might take it the wrong way, but it's like, especially as a woman, it's like once you're comfortable like within your own skin, it's kind of like, all right, nobody else can tell me what the fuck. Like you can't tell me anything. Like I know how I look with clothes on and without clothes on.
that's right, girl.
And damn it, I look good.
That
Okay.
girl, dime piece over here, good. Dime piece over here, boy.
Yes, my gal, free up yourself.
You know, you know what I'm saying? She knows over here. The main event is over there. But nah, it's like you said, yeah. Like it's these dumb fucks on Instagram, they want to flag anything. They'll flag a fucking a regular picture. Like they don't
Yeah.
got nothing else better to do.
Yeah, it's
But you know what I think it is? I think a lot of it is like jealousy too. I just think the fact that people see you and they see you doing your thing, you ain't bothering nobody. You just doing your thing,
yeah.
and that's how you express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you got people like, oh fuck her,
Yeah.
like she's no fuck her. Like I don't like her just because you know what I'm saying.
It's just like, don't be rude. Like that's just rude. I
Yeah.
don't like rude people. Like,
Hmm.
like if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, don't be rude because the twerk game is on 1,000.
hey, I can teach you how to twerk if you want to learn, boo. It's not
Oh,
hard.
shit, yeah, I tell you, boy.
I taught myself. I taught
Listen,
myself.
She got some videos, boy. That IG video, that IG live be crazy sometimes, girl. I be just sitting there. I be like, yo, how's she doing? Like, it's like I would think like your back would get tired.
Oh no, that's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like
It's like once
just,
you go into it, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like she just gets into a mode and she's like, bam, bam, bam.
I just
bam.
love to dance. Like I've always danced ever since I was little. So it's like another way of like expressing myself. And like I used to go dance like in the clubs here, like, when I first moved out here. So that right there, I was like, I loved it. Like, I was in my little outfit, had my own little area to dance. Can't nobody tell me what to do. So like I would just let loose and it's just
So it's like a stress reliever.
yeah. But if you ask anyone that knows me, like my nickname in college was AD, always dancing.
Oh wow.
So it's like ask anyone that knows me, like they're like, yeah, she's always like she can't sit still. Like I'll just be here on the couch. Just when I eat food, I dance. Like when I brush my teeth, I dance. I can't help it. Like I really can't. It's like I just love music.
Yeah, we definitely see that. I'm telling you guys, follow her on Instagram.
See the twerk
Great.
videos.
No, follow her on Instagram. Not even just that, just on the fact
I
that
keep it cute though.
yeah, no. It's never bad. It's never bad, guys.
It's fun.
I'm talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Even girls, check out the Instagram because it's really like sometimes you be talking during your IG stories and you know what I'm saying it's dope. It's a fun ride, especially if you're having a boring day and you're like having a meeting. And then you're like,
just
let's
watch
need
my
it.
story.
It's raining
You know what I'm
outside.
saying?
See what
Can't
Shy
do
doing.
nothing.
Exactly. I'm talking about listen, it'd be a boring day. Somebody boo 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 boo, and you're like, and then she's just on one. You like, yo, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Word.
That's how I wake up. I think I get the blood going,
That's
flowing.
And then I have to send her like the direct message, like, oh, that's crazy, or send her like some symbols, some shit. You know.
I don't know. Yeah,
But-
that's just me. I can't help it.
No, listen. I want you to continue to be the way that you are. I love the way that you are. I don't want you to change for nothing, girl.
I'm not. I
That's
don't think
right.
it. I'm old now. I'm older. I'm kind of stuck in my ways. So
I see. You already recognize your number one panda.
Oh, here we go. I'm not number one. Maybe 1.5.
There you
1.5.
go. We take that.
You know what I'm saying? So what are your like future aspirations? I know you're doing a lot of stuff, but what is basically like your end game? Like what are you trying to accomplish as far as like with the art, with the clothes that you're doing? Like what is it getting you to? Like
I think it's just building my brand and building that message up. Of course, like I want to eventually open up my own store, my own gallery. It's kind of more of like it would be kind of a combination of a lot of things. Event space, and every month it would change. Kind of go from like the Panda Nation into like my unicorns, or into the Small Things series or Paint Your Path series. So it's like each series that I do, they're very elaborate, and I make them very interactive as like art pieces and installations and sculptures and clothes, and there's a lot of things that go into play for each series. So that's one thing I do want to work towards, is like having like my own like store and like event center, and kind of, I don't know, a place where people and creatives can just come and get inspired or work out of. And so again, it's just like bringing people together.
Yeah, I mean that's
Shei Phan Empire, amusement park. I want to have an amusement park one day.
Listen, that's a good
working on a movie.
That's definitely a good idea, because like right now, like I run an online store that sells vintage clothing. I've been doing it for like 5 years, and listen, like you on the right track. Like you have the social media following to do it. You just have to just basically plug in and just take a chance and have some patience with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you definitely should do that. Because the only good money you're gonna make is your own money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna make that good money working for somebody.
I can't.
You know
I can't do
it.
it. I can't.
Like it's just not gonna happen.
Can't do it.
America's not built like that.
Yeah.
You gotta take a chance. You're saying you may fail, you may succeed, but you gotta take that chance.
Right.
Which I've learned, because these fucking paychecks are bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you living check to check don't seem like that's your style. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's nobody's style in here, but
some people are comfortable with
nah,
that.
that's fucked up. But that's fucked up. Like
I can't do it.
I mean, if you know to yourself that you better talented wise, or you got that niche that could find in this business that's creating a lot of money, you might as well try.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you got your daily check to check coming in, but you still gotta keep that energy up to get that hustle to be in that system where if that thing pop off, you could be like, yo, 2 weeks notice, I'm over here now.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't want to, because they want to follow the norm. They want to be a rapper and stuff like that, and not like this young lady talking about like a venue space for people to come to, where she could have her artwork, her clothing, like a store for all. You know what I'm saying? For all her aspirations or talents in one store. You know what I'm saying? So that's something good for the youth to think about doing.
Yeah, I just think people are scared to, they not have that check coming in like every week or every 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, you have to think about it too. It's like, how we're taught, like that's how we're taught to live, is like go to these 9 to 5s and, follow these rules, and we're not really taught of how to be entrepreneurs, or like how to like really go out there and like follow your dreams. Like being a creative is probably like one of the hardest jobs you could have.
Exactly.
Because
Facts.
I mean, yeah, you can find like mentors that will help you, but at the same time, it's like you really have to break it down for yourself and figure out what will work for you and really push you and put you to that next level. So it's hard, and people get comfortable and it's easy, and they don't really have to think because they're told. As soon as they come in there, it's like, oh, I already know what to do. I don't really have to think and figure out and like really problem solve when it comes to certain things. And it's like, all right, I have my check, go home, I have weekends off.
Right.
Yeah, but see, that's the Jedi mind trick right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want you to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But then if you have that aspect, like for you, you're like way on the right. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Nobody could tell you, okay, I'm gonna pay you this every 2 weeks, and you're gonna be like, yo, okay, I'm good.
Because I would be sitting in there, even if, like, okay, say I take it, I'd be sitting in there daydreaming about what I could be doing.
Exactly. But see, that's why I think it's important for what you are doing, and for all your pandas and stuff like that, because they see that you're taking the chances and you're showing it to them visually, like every day, like this is my life, and I'm trying to do this. I'm telling you, it helps to visually see somebody actually doing it.
Yeah,
because you'll get that one person that be like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
They may not do it exactly like you, but they'll be like, they'll have the light bulb will click like, yo, nah, she on to
Yeah.
something. I'm gonna
That's
do
it.
that. I'm gonna
Right.
do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you what you doing is very important,
Thank you.
and
Thank
you should keep on doing it, girl.
You know.
You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
I ain't going nowhere yet.
See what I'm saying? She gonna be here for a little while. But anyway, let's talk about July 4th. You have a little shindig going on.
Yes.
So
So,
let's talk about this.
it was crazy. So last year I did a rooftop 4th of July party at
Mhm.
my house, and I invited people literally the day before. Turned out amazing, epic. You know, I had over like 200 people show up,
Man.
and just good vibes. You know, all good vibes, all amazing creatives that just came and showed love, and you know, my DJ friend came and just turned it up for me. So we're doing it again this year. I have this amazing rooftop in Brooklyn. It's off the Jefferson stop, so on Johnson Avenue and Stewart. Super dope. Like I have some performances coming in, and it's kind of a little mix of everything. You know, we have trap metal band coming in, then we have a rapper, Lasse Holmes. Concrete Dream is the trap metal. Super dope. One of them was actually my panda that I met.
Oh, look at this.
And then it just kind of led, and we have this like amazing friendship. Lasse Holmes, he's a rapper, dope. He's from the Bronx. I met him a couple years ago, and then these two guys I just met. I forgot the name of their group, but I met them in California when I was out there. But just their sound and the way that they deliver, they're a little bit. They rap, but they're kind of more soulful with it, kind of on the Tupac, J. Cole type of vibe with it. Super dope. And they're young. They're like 20, so they're going to come in, show love. I have graffiti artists. We're setting up special merch and art. Myself, Zuki Art, street artist. She's amazing. A couple other people. And then got the DJ. We got free food. We got drinks on deck. So it's going to be a good time, I plan on doing a couple free giveaways for people. We got the break dancers in there.
Oh, shit.
We got videographers, photographers. So it's going to be lit. And, like, the whole, like, rooftop is just all graffitied out. And, like, you get a whole 360 view of the city. The fireworks are going to be up there. We're going to have some drones going on. So it's going to be...
Yeah, I know you gave guys a preview of this. Was it today or was it yesterday?
Yesterday,
you went up there and you was like, listen, this is where the party's going to be at.
Yeah, so yesterday we shot a little promo video because I just got in town yesterday. So hopefully we can release that tomorrow just to give everyone a little sneak peek of what's going to happen and the vibe. It's all good vibes. Like, that's all I ask for, 4th of July is just, kind of celebrating our freedom as creatives together.
Nice.
And, if you want to come, tag the wall. There's plenty of walls to tag,
Oh,
what I'm
shit,
saying?
Girl, I'm gonna be tagging. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Just don't cross nobody out.
I know. 'Cause then it's gonna be beef.
I mean, it's kind of the way the game goes sometimes in the streets. You can't
True.
help it.
Yeesh.
But yeah, I mean, I got my kimonos. I got some hats, some jackets, and paintings on deck for you guys. So, yeah.
So you actually made some stuff for the actual party, like some one-on-one stuff that you.
Yeah,
create?
there's some one-on-one stuff that's gonna be there.
Oh, okay. Look at
Not a
that.
lot, but just a little bit for whoever wants to grab it up.
And then you may see her do the elusive twerking that I
Oh,
keep
yeah.
on talking about.
That's gonna happen all night.
All
Come
night.
on, it's
I
July
got it.
4th, of
Yes.
course.
All night.
I got my girls coming through, my
Oh,
dance
boy.
partners. I got my boys, my
Sheesh.
b-boys.
It's more than fireworks.
It's gonna be
Fire
all-
twerks.
A fire
Sheesh.
tour.
You heard me. Fire twerks, July 4th weekend,
Oh,
rooftop. You already know, you heard it here first. Shy and the crew. The
Hell
Panda
yeah.
Girls about to get lit.
Whoop, whoop. Panda Nation. right
Yo,
there.
that video gonna be something else, boy.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Cause I mean, she's enough with one of her, and then it's like 10 of her.
Yeah,
and
right.
10s of yous.
Right. Tens of you.
Gonna be-
It's a you.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Get my girls together. We have too much fun.
Oh, man. Wait, is these the same girls like we see in the other Panda videos that you have?
Probably so.
Like the
know.
same cast and crew.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have girls kind of everywhere that just kind of rock with
Like
me,
girls.
so it's like my main girl Carla's gonna be there. I got girls from Jersey coming
Oh,
out and
man.
Brooklyn, Harlem, and these are just people I've met over the years of just living out here and just kept those great connections and the relationships and kind of like family. My sisters, we all butt heads, but when it comes down to twerking, we
Oh,
Shit.
we get
oh
down.
man. Well, I didn't know about this party last year.
Man, last year, because like literally, I invited people. I decided the day before to have this party on the 3rd. I like woke up at like 12 o'clock. I was like, I'm gonna have a party. Started texting people, and I was like, no one's gonna show up because everyone probably has plans. And then like 200 people showed up.
And this was last year's.
This was last year.
So you can imagine how this year's gonna be.
So we'll see, you know,
'Cause
because we got other people involved too, you know, as far as like the artists and the performers and stuff. So I think it's gonna be a good crowd. You know, I think it's gonna be dope, and everyone's gonna just have a good time. You know, watch the fireworks, see some creative magic happen.
Oh, it's gonna be some magic happening. It's definitely gonna be some magic.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Trust me. It's definitely gonna be some magic on that rooftop. Jeez Louise. So, you were just in L.A. and I saw you were at a couple places when you were in L.A. You know, I saw you went to the BET Awards. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
I was just there. My friend got me tickets. It wasn't nothing too special. You know, we just regular seats. I didn't like walk the red carpet or nothing. Like I'm not up there, but it was cool just kind of experience that and you know see the performances and you know see the people that was there. And just kind of get cute, you know. I showed one of my kimonos off.
Oh, nice.
So it was good. I had my first kind of art show pop up out there.
Oh, okay. So how did that go?
It was good. It was really good. So it was my first time bringing my art to LA because when I lived out there, I just kind of played and did like more modeling stuff.
Yeah.
So no one really knows me as an artist out there. So
Right.
coming back and bringing my art.
So this is like an introduction.
Yeah.
To the art world.
Exactly.
Okay.
It was good though. Like the pieces I showed, everyone responded great. All positive response. I sold a couple pieces.
Nice. Where'd you have it at? Downtown LA or?
It was on Melrose.
Okay, Melrose.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Sold some custom jackets to some people. Yeah, and just try to make connections and
Listen, LA, it's the fakest town ever. But you can make
I was just about to say, like, with the art, like your art and stuff, like, where do you feel the most, like, respect and love for your art? In LA or New York?
Definitely New York. I mean, well, because, you know, I've been out here doing my art for at least a couple years now. I just, like, kind of, you know, putting it out there in LA. This was my first time bringing it there.
Nice.
But, I mean, from the response, it did great. It was amazing. Everyone liked it. So, you know, I'm going to go back out there more. My boy is actually, he's opening the first cannabis lounge out there, C4 Lounge.
Nice.
So I'm going to be the first artist to kind of touch the walls in there.
Yeah.
Prince is laughing at that.
We're going. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all got to come out, show
Yeah.
love, because, like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I used to always be out in LA and just running the streets. The only thing I didn't like about LA is the nightlife. The party's close. It's 2
I'm not
o'clock.
gonna lie, I didn't even go out the whole time I was there.
Oh,
I
man.
was just kind of out during the day. I went to a couple. No, I went out once, but we went to a rooftop. We didn't go to a club. We went to a rooftop and then went to a strip club after.
Mhm.
Hey, I love my strip clubs.
Girl.
Don't take me in there with no money,
man.
because I will go broke.
Nah, but my problem with LA is that it's 2 o'clock. And
That's
I,
why- yeah.
And I'll be like, by 2 o'clock, you gotta understand, like, I used to be in like every party in New York. And 2 o'clock was just like, you just getting your first drink at 2 o'clock.
You feel me?
So,
Starting to feel a little tipsy,
Yeah,
getting good, and
you
then
know
like
what I'm
lights
saying?
on.
yeah, you starting to, like, by 2 o'clock, that's when you finally find your, find your friend for the night. 2 o'clock.
But anything in OT is like that. Anything out
Nah,
of state.
no,
be
but
2
that's
o'clock.
what my problem with LA, because I used to always go to West Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Oh man, yeah.
it was like, I get into it, and it'd be like 1:30, and they
Nah,
be
but
like, yo.
that's just the clubs in LA is just the meeting spot, and then you find the elsewhere
Yeah,
spots
I know.
after that.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you waking up in somebody's crib
Yeah.
on top of the hill, like yo,
Okay.
what the
Hill
hell?
parties, yeah.
Okay, that's not podcast talk, but
But see,
Yes.
me, like I get weird. Like I like hill parties, they're fun, but it's like once I'm like starting to feel drunk or whatever, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm out. I gotta go home. I need to sleep in my own bed.
Well,
like it's to the point where I'm just
that's
like, I'm
good.
out.
Listen,
Like I can't do this.
that's
Like y'all
good.
weird a little bit.
listen, that's good you're like that, because
I'll just dip.
I've been to some hill parties, and they lasted for 3 days.
Yeah, I'm not
And it,
doing all that.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Literally for 3 days, I didn't like people didn't know where I was at.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was like calling me. I was just
Cause they get crazy up there in the
Yes.
hills. Like, I'm like, all right,
in the
yo.
hills of Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
No
Can't-
cameras.
Oh boy, no
Never
cameras. I ain't talking about nothing. You ain't getting me in trouble, girl.
Sign this form.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Shit.
You be like,
Now they got the cell phone box at the door.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody gets in with nothing.
Yeah.
Negative.
well, that,
Put
well, that,
that shit away.
well, that's a Derek Jeter thing. Derek Jeter does that in Florida. You go to his crib, he has the thing like you come to the front of the door, you got to drop the fucking phone. You
Oh,
can't,
yeah, you're
like,
right.
you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Like, you can't talk about anything.
Mhm.
You know, you gotta be careful.
They be doing that wild shit up in
Listen,
there.
that's like Vegas. You been to Vegas? I know you've been to Vegas, right? Vegas
Yeah.
the same way. You can't talk about Vegas.
Mhm.
You can just say you went, you had a good time.
But what they
That's it.
say, what happens in Vegas
Stays in
And
Vegas.
that shit staying in Vegas, motherfuckers.
Shh.
You see, look, twerk king and queen over here. She's telling you to be quiet. But anyway, so you was doing the whole thing. So she got a nice little tan out in L.A. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I got some color.
Yeah, girl, you looking.
I was
good, girl.
pasty. It was not cute.
I think last time I saw you, you was kind of on the light side though.
Yeah.
Remember
like,
when-
cause like New York, you don't get sun like Oklahoma sun or LA sun, you
Right.
know. So,
You were like you were going to do something. You were like, yo,
and it's like I don't even need to be out there that long. Just like out there like painting or just hour or two, and it's like I get pretty dark because it's that sun. I just soak it in.
yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. But anyway, so what are some of your like? Me and Prince, we like I told you, we're like into the polo stuff. What are like some of your brands that you kind of look at, not for inspiration, just like
Mhm.
stuff that you like?
Well, I was big on polo at one point. I do. I
Hello,
like
Ralph.
yeah, love polo. Mine is more of Asian brands. Like when I
Mhm.
went to Korea, super inspired by just like not even their fashion, but like the architecture out there and
Yeah.
the neon lights and just like kind of like the swag. Like if you watch like K-pop like music videos or even like K-rap or whatever, just like the production levels
Mhm.
and like the type of visuals that they bring in to these videos. Like I think that's what inspires me more. Like I do look at other brands, but then it's like I don't want to look at them too much because you start to pull a little bit too much from them.
Right.
So like for me it's like anime. I pull like a lot of from like anime and like the very like action movies and
Mhm.
combat because I don't know, like I always feel like I'm just like a character. Like when I create something, like it needs to be like you're wearing this for a reason. Like especially my kimonos is like you're kind of like going into battle or something, or it's a
Well, you look like I remember when you came to that art show. You look like a video game character. You had the thing tied. You had the thing on your face.
oh, my mask.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was on some ninja shit.
Mm.
It was
Oh,
dope though.
Yeah.
Like she came in and she just was like, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like it was cool. Like that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But stuff like that, that's dope. Because
Yeah.
you're not gonna see too many people. I mean, you see a couple, but you ain't gonna see too many people with that exact get up.
Exactly. Like I don't know. I pull from like video
Said
games and
get
stuff,
up.
and it's fun. Like for me, it's like it's always just kind of like going into like this different character of like how you feel. Like you want to be a badass today. Like put all black on. Like I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
rather it's
see.
just like a jacket and just like the painting that's on it or like the message that's on it is kind of like this is how I'm feeling today. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like some days I want to be like super girly. Like I have my glitter shoes on today. And
Yeah, you sparkling girl.
it's my
Sparkling.
little like princess,
Oh, look at
whatever.
this little princess.
So,
Oh, Pookie.
I think it's literally like when I create it's it's my different personalities like coming out like because I grew up a huge tomboy. I have 4 brothers,
Mhm.
so very country girl, always out playing guns and stuff. So sometimes I get into that vibe where I'm like, ooh, I'm about to make like a whole like action anime like on the move type outfit, or sometimes I'm like, oh, super girly, I'm gonna be a princess, very like fantasy, very like Alice in Wonderland or Snow White, or so I pull a lot from like those type of stuff rather than really like brands, I guess, because sometimes I feel like brands, they do amazing, but they can be very limited and like
Yes. Yes, this is true.
simple, which simple is good, but I'm not good at doing simple sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, for me, that's harder for me to do something so simple, which I get it. Like a lot of people catch on to simple stuff, just because it's broken down easier. And so, at one point, someone's telling me like, oh, maybe you need to break down, how your art is created and make it a little bit simpler and simplistic for people to understand. And I'm like, fuck, like, how am I supposed to do that? But for me, it's just like figuring out what I want to make, what
Right.
makes me happy.
Right.
And if people catch on and they want to know more about it and they want to learn the story and, why I created this and, the energy and the emotion put into it, then that's when I'm like, yeah, you should have this piece. Like, please buy this piece. Like, because I don't know, I'm weird like that. I feel like it's always like a connection, like when I sell a piece, and because I want to get to know this person and who they are. And, if it comes back to it, like, oh, can I come visit?
So,
Can I come visit my baby?
so you're real picky when it comes to selling your stuff?
I'm not super picky because I think it's, the energy that I put out there is what you're going to get back anyways. So, but I almost told a guy, no, I sold him a skateboard. I did. I painted a skateboard. And then just the whole time he was just trying to bargain and be on like some weird shit. I'm like, yo, bro, like you're at my pop-up. Like these prices are already discounted, for you guys. And then like you come in here trying to use a skateboard and like play and like joke around. Like, I don't know. He was just like on like the weird, like disrespectful stuff. And like,
Right.
then like saying some other shit. And I was like, all right, you gotta go.
Right.
And he was like, what? I was like, no, you gotta go. I was like, you're not buying this one. I already sold you one. Like, I was like, I don't know. I just didn't fuck with him like that, And I'm just like,
Well,
so,
I mean, he was being disrespectful. So
yeah.
I know.
I mean, some people will sell to whoever, and it's like, for me, it's like, I don't know, because like I'm connected to like all my pieces in a way. So it's like if I'm selling it to a person that's just gonna be like rude or like disrespectful or just whatever, then it's like I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Jeez Louise.
That's why all the pieces is one of one. Because
Exactly.
it's a piece of you giving to that individual that you just getting rewarded for your art.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I ain't gonna violate a piece of me to give to you that I ain't even feeling your aura.
Right.
So I feel what you're saying.
Because like almost every piece that I've sold, even my one-of-ones, like I still connect with all these people. They'll send me pictures, them doing photo shoots in it, or skateboarding in it, or it's hanging above like their keyboard, because most of them are like creatives, and if they weren't like creative full-time, some ways, like I feel like if I can try to pull some type of creativeness out of you and you be able to express that even more with a piece, then yeah, tag me. Let me see what's going on.
Facts.
Yes, I'm a definitely need a denim jacket. You had a denim jacket, it was dope, but you sold it like mad quick.
It's probably, yeah, I don't think I have any denims left.
Man, but when you do get one, think of your boy.
I got you.
Cause I'ma rock that shit. I ain't hanging nothing up. I'm putting that shit on. I'm tagging you every photo.
Oh yeah. Or you know what I do too? It's like if sometimes I'll just create and people will buy, or if you want like a really customized piece, like I'll sit down, like do like kind of like a consultation with the client. Like we'll sit down for like an hour and just vibe, so I can catch like your vibes and like if you have like quotes or certain things about you that I can incorporate, so it's like legit like a custom like 101 like to that person. So I can always do that too for you.
Oh, look at that. See, I'm getting that special service, boy. Getting that special service. But anyway, so what other things besides the party, what other things you have coming up in the near future that you want your pandas to know about?
Here in New York or just in general?
Abroad, it could be anywhere. It could be on the moon if you're going to get it done.
Well, I mean, I plan on doing some stuff out in Miami. I got some of my pandas out there, and we're just trying to see how they vibe, with Miami, and hopefully doing a solo show for Basel.
That's gonna be big.
So yeah, it's gonna if we can make it happen, I want to do it like very like interactive, immersive, like Panda, welcome to Panda Nation, and of course have like the 101 merch and art and little things for people to grab, just little like trinkets even, trying to get more because sometimes I create really large, so it's harder sometimes for people to purchase those or take those home. So I'm creating a little more things for people just kind of take on the way with them. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be doing more art videos as well.
Okay.
So starting my YouTube channel back up. I kind of been
nice.
slacking on
Good.
that a lot.
Yeah, girl. Don't slack on the visuals.
Yeah,
Facts.
so I'm bringing that back to life. Just kind of showing more of the creative process and like kind of doing like Q&As and getting people a little more of an insight of who I am as an artist. So
That sounds wonderful. But anyway, Prince, what are you doing
what
over
you
there?
got over there?
Oh, some
What?
fronto, don't worry.
What you got over there?
We good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
getting ready for
Little snack?
post interview.
I guess we'll be around for the post interview.
Hell yeah.
No, see.
Oh, it just got passed in Oklahoma. The
Oh, yeah?
marijuana laws, yeah.
lit.
Look
So-
at this.
Just wait, yo.
Yes.
Everyone, all my
Clap.
pandas, yeah.
Clap it up for that one. Yeah.
All my New York pandas, LA, Miami, wherever, y'all about to have to come to Oklahoma because it's about to get lit out there. I'm about to turn it up for real.
I can't wait for the IG videos for that one.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, yo, legalize it. It's already legalized, bitches.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some special projects I'm working on out in Oklahoma just so. I just have to wait and see what's going to happen.
How is it? How is it? I know you're from Oklahoma, but how is it living out there? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's slow, obviously, which is nice for me to kind of slow it down, and kind of get back to not having so much craziness and
Right.
everyone like in my head and pulling me in different directions or whatever. But I mean, I'm from there. It's home. Oklahoma's growing tremendously. And it's amazing because I'm one of the first artists to really be involved in a lot of this production and work
Nice.
with these business that are opening. And because Oklahoma, we have a lot of subcultures, a lot of different cultures. So we're trying to bring all those cultures together and have people like kind of recognize, the different, the Asian district, the South Side with the Hispanics. We have a huge like African culture out there. We're about to have our first carnival.
Oh, nice.
Festival. Yeah, I'm gonna be involved in that, so I'm making a carnival outfit, and have some of my crowns on display for that. So I'm excited.
Look at this girl going.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about.
I
This
mean,
is-
that's what
this is
Panda
progress.
Nation is, bringing different cultures together, and
Nice.
That's good.
unity.
That's nice. That's dope. That's dope. Let's see. So we got 2 minutes actually before our show expires for the day.
That was fast.
Nah, it was see when you have good conversation, it usually goes really, really fast.
True indeed.
I'm sticking to the couch.
Oh wow.
It's so damn hot out there.
Exactly.
See, because the couch is telling you that she has to twerk soon, so
Gosh.
I'm gonna get her super so she can start twerking.
Yeah, a little twerk, a little.
That's what the
Just
couch
to get the
said.
breeze blowing. Just to
see?
get the
Get
breeze.
the shoulders going.
Oh shit! See, the couch is smiling right now. Hey, the couch got some
Can't
action.
give too much away. Can't give too much away.
the
You know what I'm
couch
saying? Y'all
got
gotta come
some
out July 4th.
That's
See
it.
the real action.
And listen, if you can't come out July 4th, I'm pretty sure it'll be on IGTV.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So. But we want them to definitely come out and support you because
True indeed.
your movement is growing, and we want it to just grow and grow and grow and grow.
Oh,
But anyway, where can they find you on Instagram and
All that good
just social
stuff.
media? Yeah, where can they find you?
Yeah. So Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, it's all the same. Shei SHEI_P. Website www.sheifan.com. What else is out there? Facebook, Shei Fan. Yeah, mainly Instagram. I be on there a lot. You'll see all my posts, all
She
about
be
my
on there.
upcoming events. My twerk videos, art videos.
They're the best.
YouTube coming back soon. Just subscribe, Shei Fan. Yeah.
Yes, subscribe to her YouTube because she's gonna get back on it and produce some great videos.
Yeah, definitely bring on some dope visuals for sure.
Prancer.
Yo,
Prancer, what's up?
what's the deal? Yo, check it. First, before I even give my IG and all of that, July 7th, yo, all the listeners, listen out. Video Music Box 35th anniversary. Coney Island Walls.
Oh,
Definitely
shit.
gonna be something
Yes,
crazy.
we'll be there.
The
Yes.
7th?
Yes. So if you're
I'm
in
here.
town,
I'm
Special
here.
Ed,
come
Fat
through.
Joe,
We'll be there.
nice and smooth the hustler. You heard I said Special Ed, so you know Prince on stage.
You know
Hey.
we
So
go be
you already know how
performing.
we doing it.
Hey.
Peace to B-Boy, nice and smooth dancer. You already know how we doing it. E Boogie, you already know. Salute. Mike Swift, all day. IOU, forever. Salute. Prance, 24/7, IG. That's it.
Flatbush Corner.
Flatbush Corner, Church Ave representative of the Almighty Low Lives, 30th anniversary. Salute my boys, 2Ls forever. Love and loyalty.
Sick.
Okay. So, I would like to say, I got a couple things to say. Tomorrow is an important day for us Brazilians because we are playing Mexico in the World Cup, and we are going to give them hell. We are going to give them strife, and we're going to win.
It's going to be a good game.
Ganhar. Vamos, Brazil.
A lot of cerveza going around.
Oh, man.
I know that's right.
Man, listen, boy. The game starts at 10 o'clock, my fellow Brazilians. So let's support our team because we are the favorites to win the World Cup now, bitches. So if you want to jump on the bandwagon, you got time because we got two more rounds. Two more rounds. But anyway, it was a great show. Thank you for my guests. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
love you, girl.
Definitely.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You know what I'm
having me
saying?
on,
You're
you know.
awesome.
Thank you, Shy.
I'm one of your
Thank you,
biggest
thank
fans.
you.
You know, and yes, this has been episode 17. Been there, rock that. We'll be back shortly.
Conversation with Style.
Ciao.
Yeah, peace.
Okay. That was dope.
Hi, brother.
Yeah. That was dope.
Well, that was a good conversation, guys.
Yeah, that was good.
Wrapped it up. So stay tuned to see the full podcast coming